We'll be able to give you a flavour of everything that we're doing at St Michael's, what our sixth form is like, what our experience is like depending on different courses we offer, the different pathways, so that you as students can make your decisions, obviously in conjunction with your families and carers, about where you would like to be this time next year. Now, obviously, when your parents or carers were looking at options for you when you're in year 6, they were probably doing lots of the looking round and making decisions on your behalf. But as students in year 11 who are thinking about where you want to go next, what you want to do when you finish your GCSEs, where you want to go once you finish school completely when you're 18, you need to be involved in this decision-making process. And I would recommend that even if you're an internal student, you should be looking at what is available to you in London, in the local area, that will suit you and your choices and what you are interested in, and choose the right sixth form for you. So Michael's sixth form has been running for 9 years now. We are growing in size, growing in success, and over recent years have had, gone from strength to strength in terms of students moving on to universities, top jobs, apprenticeships, because of the experience they've had at St Michael's sixth form. So the purpose of this evening's presentation is to give you that information so that you can make an informed choice. If you're an internal student, you can obviously speak to your subject teachers and find out more about, what that subject, for example, if you have a preferred subject, what that would be like in terms of studying at A-level or CTEC course. And if you're an external student, you can still ask your teachers in your school about what it would be like to study the subjects that you're really interested in at A-level. But do your research, have a look at the college website. We have an open evening portal for sixth form with videos from all of the different subjects to help you make those decisions. And if you have or know people who are already in the sixth form, you could ask them questions. And if you were able to watch our presentation earlier from the current sixth form students, hopefully their experiences and the information they provided will help you make that decision. But what is it that makes St Michael's sixth form very unique and very successful? Because that's got to be part of your decision making. And obviously St Michael's Catholic College is a Catholic school. And, our Catholicity, gospel values, and for us as internal students will know, but external students may not know, Salesian values are integral to the ethos and the success of the school. And we are a college with Salesian values. And for those of you who know about Salesian ethos, you'll know they're the values that come from influenced by St John Bosco, who founded the Salesian order in Italy in the 1800s. And he founded that order to work with students and young people from a very deprived part of the city in Turin, because he felt that they deserved a high quality education, and that with love and with support and with high standards, they could achieve their potential. There were no barriers to their learning. And we feel the very same. We at St Michael's feel there are no barriers to students succeeding if they focus on showing respect, understanding, affection and humour, and our teachers display those things too. And as you can see from the slide, it explains, how they link to Catholic values, gospel values as well, that we recognise and respect the presence of Christ in every person. Everybody is respected. We're committed to learning, and we want students to strive for academic excellence, to be the best they can be and achieve the best they can achieve. But we know that this can't happen unless there are high quality relationships between staff and students and each other, and with our whole community. And we want those high quality relationships to be based on loving kindness, but also having a discipline. And that doesn't mean lots of strictness and rules. It means about having high standards that we hold our students to, and students hold themselves to, because they know that's the best way to be successful. But it's also being resilient. And as you know from the experience over recent months with the pandemic, young people have had to show extraordinary resilience to cope with the demands of lockdown, being out of school and back in school again. And they've managed to do that very well. And by maintaining just that balanced approach, optimistic approach, a cheerfulness to what they're doing, and a positivity about their learning and about themselves as young people. And the reason we think these values are very important is because they help students to become human beings who can interact with each other, who can contribute to society, and can go on and have successful lives. So the students who are already at St Michael's will know that Salesian values are very important to us, students who don't know very much about St Michael's or about Salesian values, hopefully you've got a sense of how they would support what you would do here and how you would be supported and the standards that we would hold you to. And the next slide just gives you a bit more information about those values and what they look like in practice. How does that mean we would expect you to behave? And I think key things there, if you're thinking about being a sixth form student at St Michael's, is about academic excellence, because you've succeeded in your GCSEs and you've got a place in the sixth form and you want to be working hard so that you have choices at 18, whether you go off to university or to employment or training or an apprenticeship, but also how you can share your gifts and talents with others and the community. We expect our sixth form to be part of St Michael's. It's not a standalone sixth form that is attached to a school. Our sixth formers are part of our community. That's very difficult at the moment because we're keeping year groups apart because of the pandemic and the bubble situation. But we like the sixth form work with our younger students, our role models for them, act as ambassadors for St Michael's and share their gifts and talents. And only last week, some new year seven were talking to me about their first few weeks of being at St Michael's, and they said how friendly, even though they've not been able to see the sixth formers, the sixth formers have waved to them, have said hello to them, have welcomed them to the college from afar, and they feel that that's really supportive and caring, and that the community is caring. And we expect our sixth formers to be part of that, to demonstrate those values. And also students who want to take up all the opportunities that we have, and you'll learn throughout the presentation this evening, there is so much that we offer students here in terms of academic support, but also enrichment and opportunities to develop skills, subject knowledge, character, to prepare them for life in the future. And we do all these things because we know it works and that we know students can be successful and have been successful. If you look at our sixth form results from this summer, you know, it was a very difficult situation for the students from last year in year 13 when their exams were cancelled. But they were very, very well placed to be supported and to make sure that they got the grades they deserved in the summer because of the work they'd put in and the support they'd received in year 12 and year 13. By the time the school closed in March, partially, they'd already completed 2 sets of mock examination results. They'd already completed their coursework in subjects where there is a small element of coursework. So we had all of that information from students, and we had all of their additional work they'd done in the EPQs and different additional qualifications that helped us generate grades that were a true reflection of their performance. And you can see from the results on the screen that the average grade, A-level grade, was a B-. You know, students went on to top universities, Cambridge, King's College, UCL, and also secured apprenticeships at, you know, prestigious institutions in the city because they put the work in and they were prepared and they could achieve those results despite the pandemic. And they were also supported during the lockdown period with work to do in the subjects that they had already planned to go on and study at university. So we didn't stop our support from students, for the students in year 13, because the college closed at that point. They were still supported to do transition work to help prepare them for life beyond college during the lockdown process. So I know as students and as parents in the current circumstances, you'll be wanting to know how does the school support students, or what plans we have should there be another period of lockdown or for remote learning. The school is very, very well placed for that. We found out that the school was going to close, you know, on the 18th of March. On Monday, the 22nd of March, we had full remote learning available for all of our students in every subject through Google Meet, and we're able to deliver full curriculum, interactive learning to students in the sixth form. And that is happening now. We've had a couple of students who've had to self-isolate, and they are able to access lessons whilst they're at home. And if a staff member has had to self-isolate, they are delivering lessons live to sixth form students so that there is continuity of education and students are supported to achieve their potential. So that hopefully reassures parents and students about our response to the current situation and how we will ensure students receive the best education they can in the circumstances to prepare them for life beyond college. And we our Ofsted grade, we've been Ofsteded and achieved outstanding twice in the last 10 years, but we haven't been inspected since 2013, and we're not complacent about that. You know, We don't think that you just get graded outstanding and that's it, the school stops and we stand still. We're very, very passionate about being even better and continuous self-improvement and making the school experience the best it can be for all of our students. And we invest a lot of time and effort in staff development, staff training, so that staff can make sure their subject knowledge is at the very top level. We work with universities like UCL and lead institutions like the Brilliant Club and the Elephant Group to make sure that staff are able to deliver high quality education to students and that we're always focusing on self-improvement. So if you decide to choose St Michael's as your sixth form, you will can be confident that not only are we a supportive, caring community, but we have high quality staff who've had the highest levels of training, who are real experts in their subject, who can make sure that you as students do as well as you can academically, but to support you to be a developed, well-rounded person who can go out into the world at 18 years old and have all those choices so that you have a bright future. And that really is what our sixth form is about, founded on those Salesian values of respect, understanding, affection and humour. So that really is what I wanted to say to you as principal. It's absolute pleasure to be principal of St Michael's Catholic College. It's something I'm incredibly proud of because I'm proud of the students and their success and their achievements and how they work and contribute to our community. Now, some of our internal students, you will have seen some of the sixth form areas of the college, but maybe not in a huge amount of detail. And obviously for external students, you won't have a chance yet to see what the college looks like. So I'm going to, in a moment, show you a short video clip to just give you some information about the sixth form, the provision, the space available. And then after that, Ms. Rugglesworth will take over and continue the presentation for this evening. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentation and hopefully you will choose St Michael's Catholic College as your place for sixth form next year.
The new sixth form building offers a new spacious environment for year 12 and 13, independent from the lower years of the school. In this building, pupils are able to have their own sixth form study area, specialist classrooms, and even an outside terrace. Here is the sixth form study area, which provides students the quietness, space, and opportunity to learn and revise as they wish. The outside terrace is a more exclusive area for the sixth form. It is a cozy environment which provides sixth form students a space for either socializing or studying. Our new sixth form building also has specialist rooms for science, media, and art, each adapted for the subject that the student is learning. For example, science specialist rooms has certain equipment provided for their learning. Here is our sixth form canteen area. This is where both morning breakfast can be served or lunchtime dinners. Again, it provides a friendly and open space for the sixth form students to socialise.
We're very proud of our sixth form curriculum here at St Michael's because we offer a wide range of subjects. And as you can see on screen, those are all the subjects that we offer here. Now, they are all level 3 courses, and that means, so at the moment in year 11, you are doing level 2 courses, which are GCSE subjects. But at the sixth form, we do level 3 courses, and we do a wide range of subjects, which are all facilitating subjects that will help you access studies post 18. So things from law to biology to history to textiles. There is something there for all of our students who have an interest in those different areas. And if you watch the question and answer session, you know, we're very proud of some of the subjects because we know not all colleges or sixth forms do offer them, for example, law. In terms of the subjects, we do, the majority of our subjects are A-levels, but we do put on 3 CTEC subjects. Now, CTECs are Cambridge technical subjects, and the difference between the A-level and the Cambridge technical is just in the way that they are examined. So Cambridge Technicals have a percentage of coursework, which is usually 60%, and a percentage of exam work, which is 40%. And that's really important for you to understand and think about as learners, because it's about choosing subjects that's going to help you later on, especially in your style of learning. So if you're not very confident in exams and you prefer coursework and doing things in your own time, then thinking about Cambridge Technical subjects might be something for you. And Mr. Smith will be talking about the different pathways and explaining how that works in terms of the subjects and the pathways as well. Now, all of the subjects, like I said, they help you go on to do different courses at university or apprenticeships or going into the world of work. But to make the choice about what subjects you can be quite difficult. And at year 11, you may not be certain. But one of the things we always say here at the sixth form is to make sure you choose subjects that you are good at, you have a passion for, and that you maybe might need for a career choice later on. And that's really important because you're becoming specialists in subjects. And so it's about choosing subjects that you are going to do well in, because doing well in the subjects means you'll get great academic results at the end. You'll have met your potential, and therefore you can go on to do bigger and brighter things. And that's really, really important. But we're also aware in terms of that, it's about making the right choices, and we help facilitate and guide you with that. So once you apply to us, the sixth form team will invite you in normally, but this year it will probably be virtually, to have meetings with us so that you could discuss what you're interested in, what your passions are, and what you are thinking about maybe post 18. And that's really important because it's about making the right choices now so that you can, the doors are open to you and that you don't close any doors later on. When our students arrive in year 12 and they start their subjects, we're also really aware that actually the subjects you do at GCSE might seem the same. You might think, oh, I'm doing English at GCSE and doing English at A-level is going to be exactly the same. But obviously the course content is very different. And so we always give our students 4 weeks to make their final decisions on the subjects that they would like to do. And that's really important because, like I said, you become specialists in subjects, and it's about choosing the right 3 subjects for you to do. And that's why we have those 4 weeks of change for our year 12 students, because then they embark on those courses for the next 2 years, because all courses at the sixth form are linear. Now, in terms of the curriculum, it's also important that our students have curriculum support in terms of both academic support and pastoral support. So we're very proud of our behaviour systems here at the sixth form, and as part of the St Michael's community as a whole. And we have a tutor system, we have leaders of learning, so heads of year, and we also have an inclusion team which work with our students to ensure that their curriculum and their academic progress is not impeded by any pastoral issues. We also have a house system which lends itself to the curriculum, and some of the subjects are part of that curriculum. Part of the curriculum are part of our house system as well. So we're really, really proud of that. In terms of the subjects as well, and things, a query that often comes up with our sixth formers is about class sizes. Now, at the sixth form, we only take in about 100 to 110 students each year. And we've made that conscious decision to make sure that our sixth form has remained smaller. And that's important for us because we want to make sure that we as teachers get to know you as students individually, so that we know your individual needs, your individual talents, and what we need to do as teachers to help you and push you to reach your potential. So in terms of that, class sizes are quite small here, and they range from 5 to no more than about 20 in classes. And that might be something that you need to think about when you're choosing, because you being in small classes and teachers being able to help you might be something that you need to really push you on when it comes to your academic success. I think it's important, though, to hear from some of our students about what they and how they feel about their first few weeks in year 12 and how the curriculum has helped shape them so far.
Hi, my name is Juan, and I'm a
year 12 student here at St. Michael's College. I currently study maths for the maths, physics, and chemistry, and I am an external student. As an external student, when I came here to St. Michael's, I found that it was a friendly and healthy environment that I really have enjoyed for the past few weeks. Teachers and students made me feel welcome when I came here, and they really helped me to adapt to this new environment, completely new to me, which is something that I find amazing in such a short period of time. I think that the facilities that St. Michael's has to offer are amazing, as well as the studying programs and the extracurricular activities, some of which I've already enrolled in, which is something that I really like. I also joined St. Michael's because of the academic achievements that they've done in the past, and if that's something you're considering, then St. Michael's is the school that you're looking for.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and I am a student in the year 12 at St. Michael's studying maths, chemistry, physics, and biology after achieving all 9s at GCSE. I am an internal student, and I've been at St. Michael's for just over 5 years now. Despite the current circumstances around COVID-19, I have found the transition from year 11 into year 12 very welcoming and smooth, and I've been facilitated with all the resources that I need. The reason why I chose to go to St. Michael's was not just due to my confidence in the teaching and the academic success, but also because I find the atmosphere really enjoyable and I can't imagine myself being anywhere else. The sixth form at St. Michael's offers many enrichment programs for the transition into university, such as the K+ program, the Elephant Group, and Target Oxbridge. Overall, I found my experience at St. Michael's amazing, and if you're considering studying here for the next 2 years, I would recommend it highly.
So you've heard from our young people, and I think in terms of their first experiences, but it's also and about our curriculum. But beyond the subjects that the students are taught, we also have an extensive enrichment curriculum, and that curriculum is really important to our young people in terms of helping them to ensure that they have a full, well-rounded education here at the sixth form. And let me pass over to Mr. Smith to talk you through it a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith. I'm one of the heads of sixth form, along with Mr. Rugapath, and my particular areas of expertise are in enrichment and in progression. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the 3 pathways that we have here, 3 programs of study, and the enrichment options that go along with those. So the technical pathway, students are entering here with basically 5s across the board at GCSE, and students on the technical pathway will take a CTEC triple in either business or in sport, although there is an opportunity to do a single CTEC in digital media, which can be combined with 2 A-levels. The CTEC triple is the equivalent of 3 A-levels. That's the triple bit. And the CTEC triple will be accepted by almost all universities in the UK on exactly the same level as 3 A-levels. So most of the pathway, most of the technical pathway will progress to university. Some will choose to go to work an apprenticeship. This is as it says, it's a more technical pathway. There is work experience built in with this pathway. So students have access to work experience to access aspirations, through the brokerage, through digital platforms that we work with. And also they have first call on places. There's 20 places on Career Ready, which is a program which gives opportunity to conduct workplace visits, to have a mentor, and to do a paid internship over the summer. The A-level pathway, most of our students are on the A-level pathway. This is the biggest pathway, and students generally need 6s here to access this program. They come in with 6s. They'll certainly need 6s to do any subjects at A-level they want to do. They need 7s in maths and the sciences, biochem, physics, and also they will need an 8 in further maths if they want to take further maths. As I say, the vast majority of students from this pathway go on to university. A very few will go on to work in apprenticeships. And then we have the honours pathway. Again, an A-level pathway, but students on this pathway will take 3 or 4 A-levels. And there's a range of other things they'll have access to. Students on the honours pathway come in with half their GCSEs basically being at grade 8 or 9. They'll need 5 8s or 9s in order to earn a place on this pathway. This year, of the nearly 100, we have 30 students on the honours pathway, with between them over 170 levels 8 or 9. This is a very, very high achieving group of students. Not only will they take up to 4 A levels, they'll have early entry for some enrichment options such as EPQ, which they can do in year 12 rather than year 13. They have access to various academic support programs, including the Elephant Group. And students on the honours pathway will look to apply to university, to Russell Group universities, and perhaps to Oxbridge. Alumni of the honours pathway have done just that. They've gone to both Oxford and Cambridge. Last year's head girl, Tony, is currently 8 weeks into her course at Churchill College, Cambridge. We've had architects, engineers, doctors, computer science going through the honours pathway. Let me talk to you a little bit about enrichment. You can see the slide in front of you. So these are the enrichment options that go with the various pathways. You can see them in diagram form for you there. So with the CTEC triple, you take an enrichment option, which could be EPQ, or could be certificate of finance, or could be core maths. And then there's work experience options to access aspirations, other work experience in the career ready program that I mentioned. The A-level pathway, the enrichment options I mentioned before, also access to the K+ program run by King's, which will give you a lower contextual offer from King's should you apply to university there, having been on the K+ program, and access aspirations and work experience opportunities, the same as with the technical pathway. The honours pathway and 4 A levels plus an enrichment option, possible early entry in EPQ, which is what most honours pathway students do. You will become a member of the Elephant Group Access Programme, which is run by Oxford, Cambridge, and 10 other universities, together with some inner London schools and some northern schools, which is all about getting state school students into elite universities. You have the opportunity to apply for Target Oxbridge, Oxfizz, again, working with mentors currently studying at Oxford and Cambridge, and there's various professional work experience opportunities on offer for you. In addition to this, if students are applying to Oxbridge at the end of year 12 and beginning of year 13, then we will put on extra opportunities such as pre-law, pre-med, depending on what students are applying to. We have run the chemistry Olympiad and various other things. Looks like Daisy and Tyrese are going to talk about sixth form pathways now. I'll just wait for that to cue in.
Hello, my name is Tyrese and I'm planning to study chemical engineering at university. At the moment, I study maths, chemistry and economics. On top of this, for my enrichment option, I've chosen Certificate of Financial Studies, which takes place twice a week and is also a half an A-level.
Hi, my name's Daisy. I'm currently studying law, history and politics, and I want to study history and politics at university. For my enrichment option, I've chosen extended project qualification, which is a 5,000 word essay based on a subject of my choice that I will receive a full A-level for when I submit it in June.
Daisy and I have also taken part in the Elephant Group program. This has given us an insight into university applications and also helped us with some schools, such as Sheffield and Exeter during the summer.
The school also offers a variety of extracurricular projects, such as one with a Holocaust Educational Trust, where you can become a Holocaust ambassador, which I myself done in February.
On top of this, I also play football and inside and outside of school. To some, this could be seen as a risk to my studies, but for me, it's been a stress reliever and also helps me balance my subjects well.
Hi, I'm Franklin.
Hi, I'm Lilia. Franklin and I are both studying the CTEC Level 3 business course.
Additionally, we both completed the LIBF Financial Studies course, Financial Studies Certificate course, in Year 12. However, I am currently taking the LIBF Financial Studies Diploma course this academic year. In my certificate course, I achieved a grade A. This year, I plan on achieving higher.
We have had some work experience from the Young Professional Virtual Program, where we gain an understanding of how businesses organize themselves and what they require for their employees in order to be successful.
Currently, I'm on the second year of the Career Ready program, which offers mentoring, workplace visits, and internships. I have had a lot of help from my mentor with my university application.
During July, we both came in for the 4 sessions of UCAS preparation, which helped us get started off with our university applications. I am applying for airport management and aviation.
And I'm applying for law.
Hi, my name is Magdalene and I'm an Honours Pathway student applying for law at Cambridge. The sixth form has been able to provide me with a lot of opportunities. For example, in Year 12, I was a part of the Target Oxbridge programme directed at BAME pupils, which provided me the opportunity to have access to resources that helped me to apply to universities such as Oxford or Cambridge. The sixth form has also provided me with a lot of enrichment opportunities. In Year 12, I was originally doing an EPQ on colorism and its detrimental effects on the film industry. However, in Year 13, I chose to transition to do a MOOC on the incarceration policy in the UK, as I believe that it would better prepare me to study law at university. Over the summer, the sixth form also helped me to find an SMBP law work experience, where I gained essential and transferable skills such as teamwork, networking, and communication.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. And obviously, hearing from the students, I think, is really important to get that insight into those different pathways. And obviously, in terms of that curriculum, the enrichment, you've got all of the other opportunities some of our students have done, from things like being involved in a film, and recording that and being part of it, meeting people like the sixth formers, some of the sixth formers, and some of the other students met things like John Boyega's, but their drama. So there's loads of different opportunities that we like to put on for our young people to help, again, enrich them socially and academically here at the sixth form. Now, in terms of the admissions and entry criteria, it is obviously that's one of the things that people are always asking about. And in terms of what students need to do to get into the sixth form, it is based on grades. So on the screen, you can see the different pathways and different entry criteria for all of this. And this information will be on the admissions page of the website and on the portal, sixth form portal as well. So it's key for you to know that obviously in terms of the different pathways, there are set criteria. And it's important that we have that set criteria, because level 3 courses are very difficult. And if students haven't been able to meet those entry requirements, it means they haven't got a basic or the base understanding, in those subjects to help facilitate their understanding at level 3. And that's why we ask for that set criteria to be in place, and that's why we uphold it. But it is also important for you to look at the admissions policy, which is on the website and will be on the sixth form portal as well, because of the oversubscription policy. So like I said, we have 100 and up to 110 places for students. And in terms of once we reach the 100, the students who have met the criteria for the sixth form, in terms of the grades, we do go into the oversubscription criteria, which is in that policy, and it moves into things like looked after children, Catholicity, etc. So please do refer to that to help in terms of your decision in applying to us as a sixth form.
Up on screen, you can see the St. Michael's application form for this coming September. So this is going live just after this presentation. You can see the deadline for completion of this form is Friday the 4th of December. I need to stress that there is no paper application form. It's not either or. You need to fill in this digital application form, and submissions are before and up to Friday the 4th of December. As it says on the form, you can, once you've submitted it, you can edit it afterwards if you realize you made a mistake or need to add something. But after the 4th of December, applications will be closed. And if you apply after the 4th of December, then it will be a late application. And that will mean that you are considered, your application is moved into a late application group. So if there is any restriction upon places, if we're short places, then you won't be considered as much as alongside those people who have applied along for you. So you don't want to be late before the 4th of December, please.
And to finish our virtual open evening, we thought it would be apt to hear from our head boy and head girl for this year, Tasnim and Rodrigo, and about their experience and about why they chose St. Michael's Sixth Form as a whole.
Hello everyone, my name is Tasnim and I'm the head girl here at St. Michael's.
My name is Rodrigo and I'm the head boy.
And we would like to welcome you to our virtual open day. Currently, I'm in year 13, but I have had the pleasure of attending the college since year 7. Growing up at St. Michael's has meant I have been exposed to many new and exciting opportunities to develop both my educational and personal skills. Access to exclusive programs such as King Scholars and the Brilliant Club has meant there is a vast range of ways to stretch your academic ability and reach your full potential.
The teachers here at St. Michael's are welcoming and inclusive and have our best interest at heart. Tutors work closely to ensure that all of your individual needs are met and guarantee that every student upholds and experiences our Silesian values of respect, understanding, affection, and humor. These are strongly embedded within the school's ethos and mission. Not only are the teachers incredibly professional with a wide range of expertise, but they are also incredibly approachable and understanding.
Since starting at St. Michael's, I have had the opportunity to visit Poland to learn more about the Holocaust, Spain to put my new language skills to the test, and also Berlin to help solidify what I have been learning in class. These trips have allowed me to think outside of the curriculum and take into account the real-life impact what I am learning in class has. I now have a firm understanding of what it means to be a well-rounded individual because of my time here at St. Michael's. I have decided to pursue a social sciences degree, and I'm hopeful that with the foundation built by the school, I will be able to attend a highly selective university.
Community is a huge part of life here at St. Michael's, and we value the collective spirit above all. Bringing together different year groups through house competitions helps to create a healthy, competitive atmosphere. This translates positively to a highly academic achievement, as students are focused and more able to balance and appreciate their learning. Previous competitions have included a soap run, which is widely enjoyed by all year groups. We have a wide range of extracurricular activities, such as debate, football, and history clubs, which enable skills such as teamwork and communication to be built outside of the classroom.
To our future students, I know these next steps may be daunting, especially going to a new school. However, if you take one thing away from our speech, please remember that at St. Michael's, the success and well-being of our students is at the heart of our intentions. Our students, teachers, and staff work tirelessly to ensure that every child is protected and supported entirely.
Thank you for listening.
And we can't wait to see you in September.
So that draws our virtual open evening to a close. All of the information that we have that was from tonight, the admissions process, the link, etc., will be on the website in the sixth form section, but also on the sixth form portal, and that information will be sent out as well. We do hope you'll choose us as your sixth form, and we look forward to seeing you in September, as Tasnim and Rodrigo said. Thank you.